and they've been through it. They've seen these exact same things happen to them, and they learned, and that's what we'll do.
Different possessions throughout the game. Evan was guarding Katie and vice versa on the other floor. Katie was guarding Evan. How did you see him handle that matchup on both ends of the floor?
It's difficult because you're asking him to do, different things, right? They played a lot of pick and roll when he was guarding them, and now you've got to learn how to navigate, those screens and just things that we haven't had him do a ton of. But he takes the challenge, and I thought he did a good job of staying in front. Again, he made some unbelievable shots, but that's what the great ones do.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland, with that 60% mark that they had from three, what did you make of the perimeter defense? I know on Friday you mentioned that you guys just didn't play any, and Danette's shot was better.
Yeah.
But was it different?
It was different today. Like, those shots were contested. I thought the other night we didn't do a great job of contesting shots. The threes they made tonight, the majority of them were highly contested shots that just went, and, that happens.
And what type of message do you give to the team after a loss like this, when maybe it does take a little bit too long for the defense to show up?
Just that what we're capable of and that we can. There's no doubt in my mind how good our team is. It just takes, that time to get seasoned and to get calloused for you understand that. And, like, we got down and could lay down, but didn't. I think we showed that we are capable of competing with this team. And, again, it's, when you play teams like this, it's possession by possession. And it's an understanding of, what their mindset is. Like, they were coming in here with a purpose. And those are things that we have to learn. Is like, certain games to certain people mean more, and they raise their level during the regular season. Like, they wanted to take this to a playoff type, mentality. And those are things that we have to learn, and now we have to adjust to start the game and not wait to give our best shot until the third quarter.
Anything else?
Chris Payne from Dime. With the amount of corner threes you guys took tonight, was that something you felt like they were giving you the shots, or is it something you guys were maybe looking for those shots against their defense?
We were understanding how they defend and where your outlets are going to be. And I thought, obviously they were the highest percentage shot, effective field goal percentage shot on the floor. So as many of them as we can create, we're looking for. But I thought our guys did a good job of finding each other in those corners.
What did you see from Darius, especially in the second half, and just sort of, it seemed just like a will to will you guys to win, I guess?
Yeah, that's the belief that you can compete with anybody in this league, and like, he knows it, we know it. Like, he can do the dance with anybody, and it's, again, comes down to the team, right? Like, against a team like that, we all have to have that. But he gave his best and tried to help us get there.
Throughout the season, how him and Donovan have been learning to play with one another and everything. And some nights Donovan goes off, other nights Darius. Like, how have you seen him just handle that? And when those moments do arise where his shots are really falling, like, he just kind of takes that step, I guess.
Well, it's a compliment to the both of them and the team as a whole, because they understand when each of them have it going. Like, you could see tonight, Donovan was helping to orchestrate things to get Darius, more shots, and to create opportunities for him, and his teammates were as well. So, it's about the team highlighting each other's successes, and I think that's something that we've done consistently.
Chris and then Danny.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com, J.B.
What's up, Chris?
It seems like more and more teams are shading off of Lamar, Isaac, and same thing with Evan. And what can you do to prevent that?
You can't dictate your opponent's game plan. It comes down to your spacing and where you put them on the floor. It's trying to create as much room as we possibly can, to give our guards and our pick and roll opportunities, to take space and to take place. And then we've got to make shots. It comes down to that. When we're getting, wide open looks in this league, like, you got to make them at a high clip. And we just got to continue to put the work in, continue to show confidence in our guys, and we got to, grow, because that's the way teams stop, is you make them pay.
Last one, Danny.
JB, what did Ben Simmons do defensively that made life so hard for Donovan tonight?
I mean, he's big, he's physical, he's got great feet. He grabs, he holds, and he just makes every catch a difficult catch. And I think, people have talked about him in such a negative light that we forget how good he really is. He's been one of the best perimeter defenders in this league and guarded multiple positions throughout his career. Offensively, he can play make, he can see the floor. Like, this dude is an elite basketball player, who's fighting through and found his way back to contributing to a contending team.